Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mindset Monday. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. It's a beautiful Monday here. It's a little chilly, but that's just how we like it at this time of year. Chilly instead of, freezing. Really lucky we don't have that here. So today's Mindset Monday is, what are you reading? So my big goal, or one of them, in 2019 is to read more, to expand my mind in more ways. And in reading, there are certain books that I'm going to go back to that I feel I've grown a little bit and I might get something different from them. And one of the books is one of my absolute favorites. It's from, sorry about that, Wallace D. Wattles. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. And the reason I'm going back to this book is because every time I've reread it, I've learned something new or something stuck in a different way that I didn't realize before. And so if you don't have this book and you want to read it, drop a 1 below and I'll make sure you get a PDF copy of it because this book is phenomenal. The reason I want to reread this book is because every time I do, something big happens for me in a great way, in a way of attraction. I tend to have something really good happen for me, and it's exciting, and I love it. So I wanted to go back to it and see if there was something in here I could learn again, because I really want to master this book, because the principles that it's taught me so far have helped me a lot. And like I said, Robert Hollis mentioned it to me, and I'm so glad he did, because the book is absolutely phenomenal. There's this one part in here that it talks about this certain process, and these first few paragraphs just always hit me. And this is what it is. There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. A man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thoughts upon the formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. In order to do this, man must pass from the competitive mind to the creative mind. Otherwise, he is not in harmony with the formless intelligence, which is always creative and never competitive. And the reason this sticks with me so well is we're always told that our thoughts are things. Our thoughts create things, right? And so we need to find a way to adjust our thoughts so that we're not sitting in the negative side, so that we're not focusing entirely on what we don't have or what's not going on for us. So by using our thoughts and asking for certain things to happen, we can create our own future. We can create the things that we want to happen. And I know some people have a little difficulty with the words of, formless substance, or, the formless intelligence. But you can look at this from a religious aspect as well. Would you consider God to be an intelligence? Would you consider him being able to, or her, whatever your beliefs might be, to be able to penetrate and fill the inner spaces of the universe? Do you think that when you ask, it is given? There's a Bible verse, it's ask and it is given, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened. Those first few statements there are so powerful. And the other thing that I just love is that it talks about the creative mind and the competitive mind. What's the competitive mind? The competitive mind is where we're comparing ourselves to everyone else around us, what they have, what we don't have, what they do, what we don't do, the way they look, the way we don't look. And so we get into this competitive mindset of I'm better or they're better. A lot of times we get into that I'm not enough, and we feel like someone else is better than us. But the reality is we're all equal. And so we have to remove that comparing, remove that competitive mindset, and focus on creating the life for you, your family, what you want for your future. And by removing that and focusing on creating like you were designed to, that's why we have such a beautiful mind. That's why you have so many artists and composers. You have builders. All these individuals have created these beautiful things, and it's because they have stepped away from that competitive mindset and put themselves in the creative. So I am excited to read this book again, and to continue reading throughout this year. I've already knocked out 3 books, and so I'd like to keep going with it because I want to expand who I am, and to read these books, these different books, it's going to allow me to decide what I really believe in. Sometimes we're kind of conditioned to think a certain way. And from here on out, I want it to be a path that I am completely in love with, because it's one that I've created through my own use of thought. So I love and appreciate you guys. Again, if you want a copy of this book, I can give you a PDF. Just drop a 1 in the comments, and I'll make sure I get it to you. Thank you all for being on here. I can't see the comments, but I love and appreciate you all. If you're on here live, thank you. If you watch the replay, thank you. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. I'm here for you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.